Good morning, everyone. Today, I am going to teach you Chapter 2 Traditional Dresses of Different States. That means in India, there are many states, and and the persons of these states they wear different type of dresses. So, what we call these dresses, and in this book, we will see that they wear dresses from which state. There are some difference between in the books pictures and in the slide picture, so you don't become any confusion. First picture belongs from the Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, Fairan is the traditional dress of Jammu and Kashmir. Is a long loose shirt which hangs down below the knees along with a white turban tied on a skull cap, a close-fitting trousers, and a lace suit called gur, gurgabi. Second picture is from Rajasthan. Rajasthan's men's traditionally wear dhoti, kurta, angrakha, and pagad or safa. Traditional chudidar pajama frequently replaces dhoti in different regions. Women wear ghagra and kancholi, long skirt and top. However, this style changes with length and breadth of vast Rajasthan. Third picture belongs from the Haryana. In Haryana, the daman is the flary ankle-long skirt in striking vibrant colors. The men generally wear dhoti, the wrap around clothes tucked in between the legs with a white colored kurta on top of it. Pagdi is the traditional headgear for men, which is now worn mainly by the old villagers. Next pictures belong from Himachal Pradesh. For occasions and celebrations like weddings, they wear long pajamas, traditional ghagras, choli, women at home with interior embroidery and new rings and bangles. Footwear is designed by grass and animal skin to keep their feet warm. Next pictures belongs from Gujarat. The traditional Gujarati dresses for men include kadiyu or kurta on the top and dhoti or churnu at the bottom. Women in Gujarat wear saris or chaniya choli. Recently, they have started wearing salwar kameez as well. Next picture belongs from Sikkim. Women wear a silken full sleeve blouse called a hongu inside the kho, a loose gown type garment fastened near the waist, tightened with a belt. Married women tie a multicolored striped apron of woolen cloth called pakdan around their waist. Male members wear a loose trouser under the kho. Next pictures belong from Arunachal Pradesh. Women wear a sleeveless chemise with an embroidered full sleeve jackets along with a petticoat or skirt. A skull cap filled with yak hair called as the gurdam. The clothing style and design have largely been uninfluenced in Arunachal Pradesh, and tribal communities still wear their ethnic con- costumes for ceremonial functions. Next pictures belongs from Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, men wear usually seen dress in lungi along with a shirt and angavastra. The traditional lungi originated in the south and it is simply a short length of material worn around the thighs like a sarang. A dhoti is a longer lungi but with an additional length of material pulled up between the legs. Next picture from Maharashtra. Traditional clothes for Maharashtrian males include the dhoti, also known as dhotar, and petha, while a choli and 9-yard sari, locally known as Nowari sari or lugda, is for women. Traditional clothing is famous in rural areas, while traditional people from cities also wear these clothing. Next pictures from Punjab. The traditional dress for Punjabi men is the kurta and tehmat, which is being replaced by the kurta and pajama, especially the popular muktasari style in India. The traditional dress for women is the salwar suit, which replaced the traditional Punjabi ghagra. The Patiala salwar is also very popular. Next picture belongs from Karnataka. The traditional dress for men is lungi. It is worn under the waist below a shirt to cover the shoulder. Men take over angvastram during festive season or special occasions. Men wear panche, which looks like a dhoti. Women wear saris that are weaved with cotton and silk fabric. As a result, most of the Karnataka people prefer to wear silk saris. Next pictures from West Bengal. In Bengal, men wear white dhoti kurta or kurta pajama and women white sari with red border. Their costumes are very simple and seem calm. They represent the rich tradition and culture of the region. So, today's our lessons are over. So, you will write in your textbook. Thank you.